Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course...
Cantona! Oh, it's hit the post! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've always been impressed with Dani Carvajal, Peter, because of his work rate and incessant running. A consummate team player and a real fighting spirit.
Chance! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Santos are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it.
There's the header! And needless to say, that deserved better.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Searching pass he's played there. Can he get it through? Will play through for the wide man. Goes for a shot! Cantona is flagged offside. Valverde. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Iniesta. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And they've got a throw. Has a look and plays it forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Nakata. It's Nakata! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Nakata clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. He's going for goal! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Cantona! And for a moment, time stood still. Tries to play it through. Mbappe shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? In by Vinny. Oh, great leap! And that's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's starting to look very interesting, this. That's the end of the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs it.
And a chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Fran Garcia, and it's Diaz. He has found a way through. And he's managed to get rid. Aim forwards. Done delicately. Asensio promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's found support out wide. Iniesta. Dani Olmo. He's having a pop! And he's produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And it's Olmo. Looking to play him in. Threads one in. Picked out, and the shot! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! And they get themselves in front! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Quality ball. Brahim Diaz. He's in a great position here. And it's hoisted clear.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Fran Garcia. It's Camavinga. Fran Garcia. Brahim Diaz. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Dani Olmo. Eder Militao can get it clear. Big chance! And that really should have been that.
Cantona really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Vinicius Junior. Number 21, Brahim Diaz. Number 2, Daniel Carvajal. Coming on the field, number 16, number 18, number 12, Alexander Arnold.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitutions taking place.
Santos clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's found a way through. Great vision. That's the keeper's ball.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Mbappe.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And it's Camavinga. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Only
Cantona.
3 minutes added time.
Judge, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this isn't... There's the shot! It's a goal! And that takes him up to 30. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Santos have... And the referee brings it to a close. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Cantona taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Will be removed.